Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Alright, well, I have been messing around with this, and I think I've pretty much come up with a variation on a theme here that puts this thing up against the wall here a little bit more, well, out of the main pathway, and still has lots of storage in here, and has it set up so that all of the storage eventually funnels down to the chest on the bottom row. So that's the only one I should ever have to interact with. And I did a little bit of math too to figure out how much resources I'm going to need to build this thing the rest of the way out. See, I want it to go that way for a grand total of 64 slices at least. And each slice of this thing, there's 3 hoppers there, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them out here for the chests, for a total of 7 hoppers per slice. And then per slice, well, we can see that over here better, there's a chest, 2 chests up there, 2 here, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 here, for a grand total of 17 chests. Why 17? Because the hoppers each take a chest. So allowing for all of that, for each slice, I need 17 chests. And then, so 17 times 64 is the number of chests I need to finish this out to 64 slices. And add to that that half of the chests have to be trap chests, otherwise they can't be placed this close together. And so that means a whole mess of tripwire hooks to go with it to make them into trap chests. Which means basically, after doing all that math, I'm going to need a minimum of 34 stacks of logs. And ideally, I think I want to have about 40 just to be sure. So, I'm going to head off and see about getting all of that. And, however, I've noticed a problem today that I have not had in well over a year. Okay, this time when I right-clicked on that chest, it opened up right away. Earlier, I would right-click on a chest and it would be as much as 2 minutes real time before it actually opened. Yeah, we're talking about some serious industrial strength lag. And I don't know what's going on, because I've relogged several times. Cleo's on, I've asked her about it, and she's not having any kind of problem like that at all. So it must be, it's got to be my own internet. Somewhere between me and the server, there is an issue. I have had a lot of rubber banding issues, you know, where you like walking along here and then poof, I'm back there again, and so on. Well, I'm going to try to get this done anyway. I need buttloads of wood. And so I am off to go get that, because like the man said, it's all about getting wood. Alright, well, I normally wouldn't record this part of things, the trip out to Guts, because it's a really long trip, and yeah, nobody wants to watch just walking down a long corridor and so on. But I've been having the problem I described before. A little bit of rubber banding. Of course, now that I've started recording, it probably won't happen, but, well, you know how that goes. But I thought I'd record some of this trip anyway, just in case, because this is the fun that I've been having. I have so far trying to traverse this corridor. I had passed that intersection and this intersection about 6 times so far. Yeah, you know, back there with a tunnel across this one. And it's just so much fun. And whoops, there it goes again. Isn't that just a whole lot of fun? Well, you know, I remember in the Star Trek Next Generation series, they ran into this kind of thing every once in a while. Jean-Luc Picard called it a causality loop. Basically, you're going forward in time, and then at some point, some strange thing or another is causing you to blink back to where you started, to some particular point, and you start that part of the trip all over again. Yeah, well, that's what seems to be happening here. Only in this case it's caused by internet lag between me and the server. Yeah. That's just a whole lot of fun. Oh, God. Again? Yeah. You can imagine where this is going to get just a little bit old if it keeps happening. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. I have relogged several times. I've reset my internet connection, drop and restart and the whole thing. And yeah, it's just crap. And so this means it could take me a considerably longer time than normal to get to where I'm going. I mean, normally this is about a 7.5-minute trip at a full sprint like this. And yeah, it's not happening. So far I've spent 35 minutes on a 7.5-minute trip. You tell me whether I'm going to get there or not. Well, apparently I'm not. Yeah, this is real special. So, either I've somehow managed to slip into the twilight zone, or there is some kind of causality loop going on, whatever you want to call it. It's the result of crappy rural internet and so on. One of these days I want to move to some place where there's actual fast internet, reliable fast internet, but who knows when that's ever going to happen. I mean, that requires money. In other words, I'm stuck here for life. Yeah, in any event, I'm not going to subject you to any more of this. I'm just going to keep trying, and if the video ends, you'll know I didn't get there.